student, myself is Dr. R.D. Patil, Department of Zoology, वसंतराव कॉलेज शहादा. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी शिकवित असलेला जो कोर्स आहे SY BSc झूलॉजी पेपर सेकंड जू 302 बायोकेमिस्ट्री ह्या सब्जेक्टचे ऑलरेडी आपले 3 लेक्चर होऊन गेलेले आहेत. 3 लेक्चरांमध्ये जे काही टॉपिक आपल्याला काही अडीअडचणी असतील त्या संदर्भातलं चॅटिंगच्या माध्यमातून मेसेजच्या माध्यमातून माझ्याशी तुम्ही कन्सल्ट करायचं आहे. काही समजलं नसेल किंवा एका टॉपिकविषयी कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर झाली नसेल तर आपण त्याला पुन्हा डिस्कस करणार आहोत. किंवा एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्याला वाटलं तर आय टू गेट अ मीटिंग ऑफ झूम मीट्स टू पर्टिक्युलर options to difficulty for any student to ask me. So in this fourth lectures we already discussed about unit number first, that is a carbohydrate metabolism. We in your third lecture तिसऱ्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण कार्बोहायड्रेट मेटाबॉलिझम त्याच्यामध्ये मेटाबॉलिझम म्हणजे काय, मेटाबॉलिझम विथ 2 मेन टाइप्स, दॅट इज अ ॲनाबॉलिझम अँड कॅटाबॉलिझम. ॲनाबॉलिझम कॅटाबॉलिझम प्रोसेसमध्ये होणाऱ्या रिॲक्शन्स नंतर ॲक्च्युली कार्बोहायड्रेट कसं होत असतं बुवा त्या संदर्भातल्या काही स्केमॅटिक फिगर्स किंवा त्याची केमिकल रिॲक्शन्सच्या माध्यमातून आपण तिसऱ्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण स्टडी केलं. तोच टॉपिक आपण पुढे कंटिन्यू करणार आहेत, कार्बोहायड्रेट मेटाबॉलिझम. सो कार्बोहायड्रेट मेटाबॉलिझम इज अ फंडामेंटल बायोकेमिकल प्रोसेस that ensures a constant supply of energy to living cells. The most important carbohydrates is glucose, which can be broken down via glycolysis, enter in the Krebs cycle and oxidative phosphorylation to generate ATP. Means above this description आपल्याला असं लक्षात येतं की कार्बोहायड्रेट मेटाबॉलिझम प्रोसेस ही दुसरं तिसरं काही नसून आपल्या शरीरामध्ये लागणारी जी एनर्जी आहे ती एनर्जी कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड मटेरियलकडून सिम्पलमध्ये रूपांतर करून ती बॉडीमध्ये ॲब्सॉर्ब करणे. अलग लक्षात. जर आपण विचार केला की कार्बोहायड्रेटमध्ये महत्त्वाचा घटक म्हणजे ग्लुकोज, मग ग्लुकोजचं त्या ठिकाणी ब्रेकडाऊन, मग एनी काइंड्स ऑफ द कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म ऑफ द ग्लुकोज आर कन्वर्टेड इन टू द सिम्पल फॉर्म, दॅट इज इन युअर मोनोसॅकराइड्स also as a simple form, and simple form of the carbohydrates are absorbed by the body or also give the energy to creating to do work. So this process is carried by the carbohydrate metabolism which takes place in the form of the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle च्या माध्यमातून आपण पुढे बघणारच आहेत की what is mean glycolysis, glycogenolysis, all kinds of the processes, that is a lipolysis. So this is a specific processes or catabolic metabolic processes are creating in the living animal body. So first we know about the carbohydrate metabolism, already discussed in detail in your third lectures. So this process are creating in your living animal body, especially human body. First the any kinds of food materials are engulfing by the human being. आपण अन्न खाल्लेले आहे माउथद्वारे, त्या ठिकाणी त्याला आपण डायटरी कार्बोहायड्रेट्स म्हणतो. जे डायटरी कार्बोहायड्रेट घेतल्यानंतर ते तिकडे आपल्या माउथमधून फर्स्ट टाइम फूड्स आर एनगल्पिंग इन युअर माउथ. तोंडामध्ये फूड घेतल्यानंतर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्या माउथमध्ये असणाऱ्या ज्या सलायरी ग्लँड आहेत त्या सलायरी ग्लँड सिक्रेट द सलायवा, आणि इन द सलायवा द स्पेसिफिक डायजेस्टिव एन्झाइम्स आर प्रेझेंट. इट इज कॉल्ड अ salivary amylase. This salivary amylase are convert the complex food into the simple form, that is a phosphosalarates and also as a lactose, glucose, fructose, specific type of the simple components are converted in the form of the, it is called the polysaccharides, derivatives, starch, lactose, which are converted and stored to the in the second part of the alimentary canal, that is stomach to small intestine. The in your stomach and small intestine, the stomach gastric juice are present. This gastric juice also digests the complex food into the simple. The food material will pass into small intestine. In small intestine it is also the pancreatic juice, or also as a pancreatic alpha amylase. These kinds of the enzymes, digestive enzymes are present in these parts, which also digested these parts in the monosaccharides, glucose, galactose, and fructose. It is a simple form of the carbohydrates, which are also storing or convert into the energy and absorbed by the body parts. These monosaccharide, glucose, galactose, fructose are also to pass in your intestinal linings, also the final products to absorb by the body to convert into the energy. Monosaccharides in bloodstream. Bloodstream is nothing but the requirement in the form of the energy. This energy are also passing to required organ parts to do works. So this is a active transports or carry on. So this is a simple diagram to schematic representation of the carbohydrate metabolism. So this same for this dietary proteins also passing to different parts, mouth, salivary amylase, polysaccharides are converted. And the last is the monosaccharides in the bloodstream, and bloodstream is nothing but also as a final products to supply the energy for the living organisms. So in this process of the unit number first, carbohydrate metabolism, it is nothing but the carbohydrate metabolism. Breakdown of glucose for energy begins with a metabolic pathway in the cytoplasm known as glycolysis. Glycolysis is this term derived from the Greek, that is glycus is equal to sweet, lysis is equal to loosening, loosening, and it refers to the cleavage of sugar. The glycolysis is a process is explicitly detailed discussed in the figure number 1.2 is the metabolic pathway by which glucose, a 6 carbon hexose sugar, is converted into two molecules is roughly half the size of glucose. Glycolysis is not simply breaking in half of glucose. Glycolysis is a metabolic pathway involving many enzymatically controlled steps. So each pyruvic acid molecules contain 3 carbon, 3 carbon oxygen, and 4 hydrocarbon. The number of carbon and oxygen from in one molecule of glucose, that is C6H12O6, can thus be accounted for in the two pyruvic acid together account for only 8 hydrogen. However, it is clear that 4 hydrogen atoms are removed from the intermediate in glycolysis. Each pair of this hydrogen atom is used to reduce a molecule of NAD. In these processes, each pair of hydrogen atoms donates 2 electrons to NAD, thus reducing it. The reduced NAD binds one proton from the hydrogen atoms, leaving one proton unbound as H plus ions. Starting from one glucose molecule, therefore, glycolysis results in the production of two molecules of NADH and two H plus ions. The H plus ions will follow the NADH in subsequent reaction. So for simplicity, we can refer to reduced NAD simply as NADH. Means in these processes, where completion by the reaction creating the hydrogen atoms are required, we also utilize any kinds of molecules are not required, we also storage in specific way. So glycolysis is exergonic, and a portion of the energy that is released is used to drive the endogonic reactions. ADP, adenosine diphosphate, plus PI is to get the reaction to form ATP, adenosine triphosphate. At the AT, the end of the glycolytic pathway, there is a net gain of 2 ATP molecules per glucose molecule as indicated in the overall equation for glycolysis. This is process are seen in specific reactions that is denoted in your slides, that is glucose plus 2 NAD plus 2 ADP plus 2 PI, which are converted to the 2 pyruvic acid plus 2 NADH plus 2 ATP are also gained by the end products. Although the overall equation for glycolysis is exergonic, glucose must be activated at the beginning of the pathway before energy can be obtained. This activation requires the addition of ATP, energy from the reaction. ATP is also reaction to convert ADP plus 1 pi is therefore consumed at beginning of glycolysis. The addition of phosphate is group is known as phosphorylation. Besides being essential for glycolysis, the phosphorylation of glucose to glucose 6 phosphate has an important side benefit. It taps the glucose within the cell. This is because phosphorylated organic molecules cannot cross plasma membranes. At later steps in glycolysis, 4 molecules of ATP are produced and 2 molecules of NAD are reduced as energy is liberated. The 2 molecules of ATP uses in the beginning therefore represent an energy investment. The net gain of 2 ATP and 2 NADH molecules by the end of the pathway represents an energy profit. So the overall equation of glycolysis obscures the fact that this is a metabolic pathway consisting of 9 separate steps. The individual steps in glycolysis pathway are shown in figure 1.2. So the figure 1.2 represent glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6 phosphate using ATP at step first, and then is converted into its isomer fructose 6 phosphate in step 2. Another ATP used to form fructose 1,6 biphosphate at step 3. Notice that 6 carbon long molecule is split into 2 separate 3 carbon long molecules at step 4. At the step 5, two pairs of hydrocarbons are removed and used to reduce 2 NAD to 2 NADH plus H plus ions. These reduced coenzymes are important products of glycolysis. Then at step 6, a phosphate group is removed from each 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid. Steps 7 and 8 are isomerization. Then at step 9, the last phosphate group is removed from each intermediate. This forms another 2 ATP and 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. So this is a schematic diagrams of the glycolysis. In this process are seen. This is a 9 step. These 9 steps are also creating the activity in schematic diagram of this way. As lastly in a figure 1.2, as a glycolysis process are carry on to as a stage first, stage second, stage third, or after combinations to separated by the in your step 5 are these process are carry on 5 in step 6, in step 7, step 8, step 9. So above this completion of the steps of glycolysis process is also schematic representation in this diagram. So completion of the formation of glycolysis. In glycolysis, the pyruvic acids are formed and also to utilize for the energy or to do work of living organism. After utilization, the specific last products is formed by the lactic acid pathway or lactic acid. The lactic acid is a specific role in the process of the glycolysis is seen in this pathway. In order to continue glycolysis, these must be adequate amounts of NAD available to accept hydrogen atoms. Therefore, the NADH produced in glycolysis must become oxidized by donating its electrons to another molecules. When oxygen is not available in sufficient amounts, the NADH plus H ions production in glycolysis is oxidized in the cytoplasm, donating its electrons to pyruvic acid. This results in the reformation of NADA and the addition of two hydrogen atoms to pyruvic acid, which is thus reduced. This addition of two hydrogen atoms to pyruvic acid produces lactic acid. The metabolic pathway by which glucose is converted into the lactic acid is a type of anaerobic metabolism. Means in this type of the metabolic pathway, the reactions is carried on by the without the in the absence of the oxygen. So this type of the metabolic pathway is called as the anaerobic metabolism. In the sense that is the term anaerobic means that oxygen is not used in the processes. So many biologists prefer the name lactic acid fermentation for this pathway because its similarity to the way that yeast cells ferment glucose to ethyl alcohol or ethanol. In both lactic acid and ethanol production, the last electron acceptors is an organic molecules. This contrasts with aerobic respiration, in which the last electron acceptor is an atom of oxygen. Biologists serve the term anaerobic respiration for pathway that uses atoms other than of oxygen, such as sulfur as the last electron acceptor. In lactic acid pathway, anaerobic metabolism and lactic acid fermentation will be used interchangeable to describe the pathway by which glucose is converted into the lactic acid. So, about the complete reactions to glycolysis as well as the next product by the lactic acid formation, these processes are carry on or byproducts of the carbohydrate metabolism. So, remaining topics are give the discussion in the next units. So, thank you.